Okay, I have my mic on now. That might make a difference. Give it a sec to catch up. Oh.
Okay, I have my mic on.
Perfect. Should probably put the game audio on for you guys as well. There we go. Okay, so I know this is a bit earlier than intended, but I actually have some stuff to do later today, so we have to get this in a little bit earlier. I know I said it would stream yesterday. Sorry about that, but I got my schedule mixed up, and I didn't realize I had stuff going on. So last time we proved that our person couldn't have done it, but we also need to go find stuff, so we're investigating now. Oh god, I forgot how loud this game was. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What's going on? Victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. You're really loud. This game is really loud. So I know you can't hear it now, but I'm gonna turn it down by that. Okay, maybe that'll be a bit better. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Of course it was our victim who was killed at the police department. And my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never! Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Is she a mind reader? Like, we're not bringing that up, but she keeps reading my inner monologues. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether it was bloodstains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? The situation calls for one thing, and that is luminal testing fluid. Luminal? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But when the police have already done these tests, never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? What do I have to do it? I'm minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You want an extra pair of those things? Whoa. I feel like I have a scouter on. What does it say about its power level? It's over 9,000! To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Touch the screen. Oh. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. Do I actually... okay. Yeah. Aha! Is there anywhere else? Yeah, I noticed that like a while ago. Oh, okay, I wanted to go. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain, but doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? I'd say the bloodstain's location is weird. Why the bloodstain's location is odd. Elementary. You're not I almost said you're not Shakespeare. That's not what I meant to say. You're not Sherlock Holmes. Huh? Why is that elementary? I mean, I would think that if there was a fight, you'd expect some bloodstains here. Suppose you might think that. Come on, Mr. Wright, we're all counting on you. There is something odd about this bloodstain, but if it's not the location of the blood, then maybe it's the amount of blood that's odd. Really? why? If she stabbed him, it would squirt like that. I don't get it. Okay. I guess they're saying there would be more? I don't know. I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the... Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, I should probably just check through this real quick. Okay. Look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more bloodstains than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. See how I'm marking up the floor plans where we find a bloodstain? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, that's very useful information to have. I saved up my allowance to buy this. Luminal testing fluid. Can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention the evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? This luminal stuff is gonna come in handy. Ha! Oh, ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't... What? Oh, that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay, sorry. I was like, what? What's he saying? I didn't get the in, but then I was like, oh, okay, never mind, lead-in, yeah. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay, it was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable! Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph is something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hard the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator. If these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. SL... Wait, she doesn't mean... What do you think about this? SL9 incident, on that knife, and on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? What more do you want from me? Not telling us more. Oh, I probably should have gotten the guide open. Could you take a look at this? I don't think she cares. Okay. Pretty sure we already seen this. Yeah, we have. Oh, how about if I present this to you? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Alright, you don't seem to be doing anything, so let's go to... Does Edward have to say anything? Well, this place is certainly tidy today, and it will be tidy tomorrow, too. Incidentally, he's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. I don't know why I even went here, but I just wanted to check it out. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go to the police station. Police department, sorry. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. You're like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Alright, let's go see. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station. This is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? Sure seems that way. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is the guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is. I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Oh, I have a feeling I do too. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I forgot you can actually, if you go here real quick, you can go over here. That did nothing. I thought he would be over there. Okay, let's go here. And then let's go here. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, no. Makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, I want to check out the crime scene here. Alright. Let's go to... I can't. I think I have to examine some stuff, but I'll just check out everything real quick. Go here. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need somebody's permission to go in there first. Probably have to select a certain thing before we'll be like, hey, partner. The security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. Leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy, a paunchy, a pinchy... I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. What? Okay. Yipes, that sure is prickly. Must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. That was a weird way to translate it. This cactus is a lot like my sister, actually. Miss Sky? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with thorns pointing out in every direction. Just like her. You know, I've been looking at this cactus a while now, and I don't see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Yeah, I was trying to make a joke. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Did I examine this? Oh, you're not going to let me examine that, are you? Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and who went out. Ugh, I didn't read that right. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence. Is this the exact same thing? Oh, okay. No clues here. Oh, can I select anything and it'll just be like, no clues here? Okay. I thought it would be something we have to examine in here, but maybe not. Anything you hear? I can ask you for tips, right? What to do? Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with, you know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in 2 places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
You are becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were just in the defendant's chair last year.
God, this room is so dry. This is weird. If I wasn't streaming, I'd put the fan on so we get some air flowing in here, but right now... about the killing at the police department, right? But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth.
I wonder who.
Where do I go? Do I have to do something here? Victim's note. Shoe crime photo. Oh. Now? Yes, finally, God. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be...
Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall.
Oh, he used to be a detective, okay.
He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he?
Alright, now we're gonna trigger this.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted.
Yo, what up?
However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now, and no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell! There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when the detective's on the case had disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, Rookie.
What?
Seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. made me jealous. And it was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
Can't stay for long. That's fine. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation, putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
It's obvious why you have to present who you have to present at stake to. I would say be him. He's the only person who I would think we have to. Oh, there's something here now. Considering I think he's the only other person we can talk to. I don't know. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! I don't know. Please! Who said that?
Please! Huh? Wasn't that?
Yes! I knew it! Oh yeah, I forgot Gumshoe existed.
One steak lunch, please!
Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe, are you gonna let us into the evidence room if I give you this? Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Aw, I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal.
On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. How could you forget Gumshoe? I forgot he had a big part in this case.
It's the biggest scandal hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave.
No time for despair. Gumshoe's been playing too much Danganronpa.
If you wanna know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Don't tell me it's like Edgeworth or something. That would be weird.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start. So I see. We can either go to the evidence room or we can go to the, I want to go to the detention center. Oh, it can only it can only have 4 on the screen. That's it, isn't it? I just realized. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be someone new? Maybe it'll be someone new.
Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Edgeworth isn't he the prosecutor?
Yeah, but maybe.
When?
When?
I don't know. That was just that. Did they mean to put the N in there?
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
Oh, Smeekins!
Hi, greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premise? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a lost little patrolman, like a lost little lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
No, sir. How should I say this?
Wait, he isn't... Is he? You... Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What?
Meekins count as new? No, because we've met him before.
Now this is an unexpected turn of events. I love that movie.
Even before people are triggered, it's like, yeah, the book's better. Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir, sir!
Ow, I can hear you just fine, Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir, so I, went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir.
I need to make him sound more drunk, otherwise he just sounds like Larry.
Suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yeah.
What? What did you do? Oh, he has a bandaged hand. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red, blacked out. And when I came to, I was here at the detention center.
How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Yeah, I thought so. That was weird.
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand.
I'll keep asking.
I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir.
Bandaged hand, will that be important? I would think so. Did they both cut themselves by accident or something?
You have to label me as a persecutor or a victim, sir. Then label me victim!
I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that.
Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
Meekins. Meekins? Maybe. Lana? Nah. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. In your hand, that happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Can you repeat that last part again? Sorry, I think I heard you wrong.
The next thing I knew, I was unconscious. God, this voice is really draining.
The next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared? Ow. That's some story.
So, my first instinct is actually that Gant did it. Because, so hear me out. I don't think it's Meekins. I don't think it's him. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. But here's what I think happened. I think was Goodman in on this or something? Were they planning to kill Meekins? Like they teamed up or something? I don't know. But then they knocked Meekins out or something. And then the only reason I'm saying Gant is because he's the only other character we know. So, so maybe like that happened and then Gant came in and then killed the guy, or maybe he didn't actually kill him at that point, and Gant's just lying about that. Because he's the only one who's actually told us that, and I feel like everyone would believe him. So, you're still not here? I thought he said like, oh, I'm going to the evidence room now, or not. I guess that's cool too. I went here. But, I don't know. I might be totally wrong. This is always a possibility. Do you know of SL9? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry. I have no idea what that is. Why would I ask Edward? Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgewood. Stick lunch, testing fluid. I doubt you know any of this. Present the ID. Oh. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was blank until this very moment, but sir, now I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! I like when he smacks his hand, it's the sound of the judge hitting his hammer. It's like, conk. Correct, that card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing! Oh. Was he making it like a fake ID card or something to make this happen? I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Oh, crime details. Can you tell me what it is? You do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. You already said that. Shut up, man. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who's in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So he asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you wait until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. You know the thing we've been trying to do this whole time? It's all happened. Then how come he never brought it up the other day? That's what I'm wondering. Like he says he was knocked out and now is suddenly here. But we saw him give Edgeworth the message, like the other day. How did he deliver that message? He was the main suspect. What? That's why I think Gant's in on this. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like, because he's the police commissioner, he could pull a lot of strings and no one would be like, oh, hey, that's suspicious. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the head detective desk. It's Chief Gant. Oh, there he is. Hey, speak of the devil. Yes, I am the devil. Are you sure this is all? You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked the drawers, the lockers. Oh, we checked the drawers, the lockers, the pillowcases behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you'd call me right away, huh? Deal? Yes, sir. Demon Gant. We'll scour the place again, sir. The head detective looks a little flustered. Ah, righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Oh, is this his theme? Oh, very, Fire Emblem. Fire, yeah. That's what I get from it. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy? You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with them. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? Doesn't look good having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now, he got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. Any good Fire Emblem quotes? Yeah, I can't think of any either, to be honest. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. I mean, it happened at exactly the same time. The murder at the prosecutor's office. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the head detective's trap shut. Ah, was he the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the head detective to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Change fate? How about this? I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Oh, sorry, Righto. Okay. The dancing blue badger. Okay, I want to see if you would comment on what's it called? SL9. No, okay. Anything else? I might be able to give him that. What's your opinion on the blue badger? No. Detective in the back. Wait, which one? This guy or the other guy? I'm gonna go with this guy. No. What? What a crafty trick. That gunshot was a fake. This is good. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Oh. Alright, how about this guy? He's very see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Yeah, there we go.
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. I'll make a note of that just in case.
Oh, what? Okay, that's interesting.
Should probably get a quick look around the crime scene.
Yeah, I know. Date lost. 5. I don't know. Usually with bit characters, they just come up with random stuff on the spot. Alright, let's go to the crime scene. Well, actually first we have to go to the office. We can't, for the love of God. He keeps telling me, like, we should go to the crime scene. I try and go to it, and then they're like, or does he mean this crime scene? He doesn't mean this crime scene. Present the report. Oh. God dang it, that's the wrong place. Oh, well, actually, I need to go here anyways. So, that's okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, God. What report? Oh, this one.
I was wondering, could you take a look at the... Oh.
No, not that one. Which report? This one? No. No, it didn't do anything. Can I show him anything? Will you do anything? That's all good. Do I give this to him? Can I get him to feed me more info? Oh, non-discrete. Wait. Can I give this to him? Or will he just be like... No? Okay. What? Oh, okay. I swear to God that wasn't there before.
Actually, I was wondering if I can ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Oh. Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
Just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir, it's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Oh, he's leaving too. Okay, bye.
It looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
Well, I'd say it's more Meekins. Yes, sir, everything, sir, yes. I would like to imagine that he is just constantly drunk. And, like, that's why he's so stupid, is just because he's drunk. What the heck? Put your stupid card key in. Yeah. His room is right beyond that door.
Here we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The card reader is turned off, see?
What is the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Somehow I knew. What's that somehow I knew look for?
Is everyone a psychic in this game? Because everyone is like... That's ridiculous.
As you may surmise, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Doges. This crime scene's awaiting. Beep. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
I'll talk to you later, bro. I want to go to the evidence room.
It's quiet. Too quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh, hey, pal. Ah! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Let's flash back to the scene you just saw. Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you're talking about. Actually, I was put in charge in the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day?
Oh, God. Excuse me.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Evidence room floor.
There's so much evidence in this case. Holy crap. Look at this. We have 3 pages of evidence. This is like an actual courtroom now. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using our findings from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial.
In other words, Detective Gumshoe got kicked out of the investigation again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. And in my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Haha, of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only
Only you can open? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today. God dang, this room is so dry.
I see.
Now, I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning, yeah, that was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed and only one detective can open it.
Using this ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yes, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint. Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. And that's the only locker we can open. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick in the handle, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Ooh, that's gonna be important. Yo. Actually, wait, there was an open one over there. Oh. Oh! Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this real quick.
What's this? Blood!
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, What if there are other bloodstains left in this room? We should use your testing fluid to check it out. Alright. Present, I guess. Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing!
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal! That's not what okay. I wasn't trying to present that to you. I didn't want to examine this. Okay, how do I do the thing? What is saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Oh, perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger? Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence room?
Someone left a glove here, but only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know?
You mean SL9?
It does have a tag on it. Oh, there's an open locker back here. Look, this one's open, and there's an indicator tag stuck on it still. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprints. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
What's this stuff on the floor? Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of these pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broke. You want to try putting it back together? Ah, good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like at the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Don't make me do it. Oh, you piece of garbage. Oh, God. No. No. Oh, don't do this to me. Does that work? I don't think that works. Oh, wait. That. This. Nope. Oh, wait, they're actually shaded differently. Okay. That work? No. Okay, this isn't as terrible as I thought it would be. Okay, it's not that one. Is it this one? There we go. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Ew, I don't know why I thought that would work. That's not a good angle. I can't see anything. It needs to be like a straight side.
It's like the opposite. God dang it. Oh, never mind. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that was about right. Not. What am I doing? No. It's only these two though, right? Ah. Is it this one? No, it can't be that one. It's too small. This? No. I guess I'll just try everything, see what works. Alright, I tried every... Unless I can somehow do more with this. Not that. That. I didn't hit that. Did that? What? Oh. Oh, there's still a huge section missing.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. That only took me 2 minutes to do. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Can't understand how it got broken. Allow me to say. I don't know what else to examine. So what's this? Yeah. Can I talk to, maybe I can talk to, what's his face now? No. Okay. You want this steak? No, okay. I thought it'd be like, hey, do you want this? And be like, blah, blah, blah. Actually, wait. Is there anything to examine back here? Ah, I remember that. That was from... Wait, I've seen that before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. That's what proved Von Karma's case. Why are some of the pieces missing? Dude, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. Can I examine the thing more? Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot I can just go into here.
Oh, a lot of blood over there. Oh. Well, I thought he would, like, say something about it, but... Lock onto it. Oh, I have to hold it. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
There must have been a massive amount of blood here. I've never seen so much before. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, Detective?
Pale blue blood. Me, Detective Goodman, was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Oh, is there other stuff? Oh, I forgot I can actually go over here too, can't I? Oh! Oh!
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans.
And then, I guess, it just wants me to point this out. Come on. There we go. Oh, yes, click on it. There.
I knew it! This is someone's right hand print. What? What's the matter, Detective?
Thanks, Gumshoe voice is fun.
This locker, it's mine!
Oh.
It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. God dang, is there still more?
There must be if it's like still. Okay, is there more, or is that it? And I'm just being stupid. I thought there would be like a confirmation of like, okay, I think that's all the blood there is in here. God, I must be using this bottle up a lot. Okay. So these are... it's just the same. Okay. Well, okay. Can I talk to you about anything now? No. No, I can't. Oh. What? Okay. What am I supposed to do? Is that all for this room? I guess I'll see if I can go anywhere else. If there's anywhere interesting. I haven't talked to you. What do you have to say about anything?
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina. I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wild prairie. Like gunslinger loading a six-shooter, I say a little prayer.
Oh!
What was that all about?
I think he was just too hungry to talk.
You're saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to crack on this investigation around him.
Okay. Alright. Take the steak, bro.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
Filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
Alright, Bambino, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like
he's willing to talk.
Alright. Guard office.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins of the detention center told us. That poor little doji. Poor guy. Kept getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look good, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down on the highway back on my steed,
Zippy. Sorry, I read that completely wrong.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
No need for people here, anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in your steak, you know?
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler at the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating this SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books. It smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyways? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edward was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe two of the machines do in here.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower in my steak. The easiest ones to understand here are those security cameras.
These voices are too gruffy for me.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. This card reader by the door. This card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through.
Ah.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Okay. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here until the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead, never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago.
Okay, I think we need to show him the ID card.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record.
There it is. 542. Oh, they both went at the same time.
Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match.
Someone's just 7777 at 4:20 p.m. Seriously?
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Nice. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Nico be uploaded? God dang it. Can I show this to you? I forget your name. Gumshoe. Yeah, that's your name. Hey, what do you say about this?
Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Brian, shut up.
Whoa! What is it? That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
What do you think about his playthrough of V3? It's really good, and I'm glad he didn't get the twist.
Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What?
Oh, okay. But
why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
well, he was here. Can I talk to you about it? No. Oh, he'll probably be in his office now, won't he? Okay. Probably here. Feel so offended, you're gonna hang yourself. Good. Bye, Brian. Here. No, what? No, I didn't mean to go there. Stop, go back. Oh, I hate my life. That's where I meant to go. Are you here now? Oh, you're not there. You're not there. You're not there. Oh, I should probably show it to Meekins. Yeah, that's a smart idea. You know what? You don't get calf cookies, even though I don't get you any. Well, maybe if you did, then something nice would happen. Take this.
Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this?
God dang it. I hate your life. How about you? I don't think you have an ID card. I didn't mean to hit that. But... and Connor is having a seizure now. How about this? Do you want this? God dang it. I don't know who else has an ID card. There's no one here. Is Gant still here? No, Gant's gone. I showed it to him. Can I talk to you? No. Oh, god dang it, this chapter. I hate it. I don't hate it, but I kinda do. There's a part of me that does. Police department. Security guard office. Do I present it to you? Hey, what do you think about this thing you just gave me? You've seen this unstable jar before. What am I trying to do? Wait, what do I do? I'm confused. I know it's gonna be something stupid, like you have to present a specific item to the marshal or something. But I don't know where to go. Alright, time to go to the guide, because I don't want to spend a million hours doing this stupid chapter. Phoenix, Wright, episode 5 walkthrough. I want day 2. I think this is the trial. I don't want the trial. It's always these stupid investigations. They take 70 million years. Okay. Wait, what? Wait. Oh. I missed something, apparently. I missed spraying something in here. No, I don't get it. What the heck?
This game is nice. Do I have to present the floor plans to him? Because if so, that's stupid. No. This is annoying. Okay. Maybe I missed something. Oh. God dang it, I know what I have to do. We can examine this, right?
Something sticky out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
Wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. This locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. I don't understand. I've done like everything. Oh, crap. I didn't even notice that. Oops. Yeah, I've talked to everyone I can think of. Apparently, from what I'm reading, Edgeworth has to leave, or not Edgeworth, Gumshoe has to leave to... I missed something with him. Oh. Okay. I thought I presented this to him, but apparently I didn't. Yeah. Okay. So, I was actually... Sorry, wait, what do I have to show him? Present... Oh yeah, I did that already. Check Goodman's note or the switch blade. Switch blade is closer.
Yes, online.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Now I can talk about it. Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
Serial killing.
Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
The killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife...
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time!
Was there something you need to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give them my report for the day. It might help, you know. Report?
Like JSR shows, let's Jack.
You mean the note right on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say.
Yeah, okay. Finally. We can leave. Finally. God dang. This episode's gonna be even longer than the last one. God dang, there's a lot more. This isn't even the last area we're visiting. Ah, guest, my apology.
Oh, it's you.
Have we met somewhere?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave so long.
What? Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Oh. Ah, it's you.
Is the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? Precisely. By the way,
Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Oh, yes. You brought me some information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
I think the report is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think the whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Think the bellboy would be important in this case? Nah, I doubt it. Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecutor attorney. However,
something happened?
They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, ask you? Why? Show up in a future case. It's funny because this case basically came after the game it was in. Oh, I see. They're making a little reference. I get it. All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of, but still.
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts.
Oh, yeah. Duh. I was like, what do I present to him? And they're like, oh yeah, this.
Oh, right. I'd better check this now.
As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage?
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Where's my phone? Okay. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to
keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it.
Unrelated evidence. Screwdriver. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. But he was there during the trial. Why do I still need to prove this to him? What? I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with the case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life, as I recall. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
Bad memory. He's talking about the murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then. I didn't read that right.
He was the best we had, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why Deputy Chief of Police was on investigation.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let it go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
Are you still working on that scientific investigation?
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminal testing fluid, hmm? Well then, you might have a use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprints files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
Yeah, okay. I know where to go now. Oh, she left. Everyone left. No one's here. Oh, something here though.
Our investigation turns up a suspicious handprint.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest.
Can't really tell if it's the difference at a glance.
Quick procrastinating and choose a finger.
Probably the thumb, right?
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
Just touch the screen, see?
Ah! It looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Oh.
How do I do that?
You just blow with your breath. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See?
Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. I also have to map a mic button.
It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
Guess I better give it a try.
Oh, so I just go like, whoa. Oh, I didn't mean to put more. I have to map that then. doubt it's my actual microphone, right? No, that did nothing. That just made it annoying for you guys. I don't know what it. Where do I change this? Show emulation settings. Oh, show microphone settings. No, that's not what I wanted. Ah! I don't know where my thing is. No, not what I want. Oh, tap the screen a lot. That does nothing. Okay. Where is the map controls button? Oh. Okay. Oh, input. Yeah, I should probably do that. Is there a mic thing? Mic. Actually, for the love of God, microphone. Accent? What? I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I got it. I made it space. I didn't expect to actually be using the microphone, so... God dang, it's taking like 70 million years. Oh, but we're getting the fingerprint anyway, so I guess it's okay. More? Okay. Oh god, the music's getting all glitchy too. Wait, what? Did that just not work? I don't get it. Is it like up here? In the middle? I don't know. Where do I do this? Oh, I have to do bigger ones. Yes. Oh, that. Okay.
Found one, but this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. I had to map my mic button, okay? I don't actually want to blow into the mic. Calm down, it's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. Oh, Rada, why don't we go look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Oh. Seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Fingerprints outside the blood. That's close enough. Aha! You've got it. Oh, do we need a more full one? Oh, for the love of God. Seriously, you're gonna make me do this? There you go. Yay, a print's so clear, it's dazzling.
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find in this evidence locker? That would be a gumshoe.
Aha, I knew it.
It's a 16. Comparison complete.
Match found!
Alright, how much of this is left? Alright, so we're almost done.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
Do I do it? No, I have to actually examine it myself. It can't just be like, oh, it's on here.
This is where we got luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right! There was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
Here we go, right, sparkling again. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in the area would have wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints?
Did you say that probability of your hypothesis is bad?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find new prints that weren't wiped away.
This middle finger looks to be the best one. No? What? What? Here? Okay. Huge, huge amount. Some will come out. Yeah, see? Got it. I don't want to try this a bunch, so I'm just going to check who it is. Oh, okay. It's him. I'm actually kind of rushing now because I need to do something directly after this. I thought this wouldn't take so long. Holy crap.
Why? Why though?
Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Okay.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, these are decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. But
why would Officer Marshall?
it looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
Oh, thank God. God, that was a long, long stream. I'm enjoying this chapter. Probably not as much as 4 or even 3, to be honest. I don't know, I'm just not super into it. Maybe it's just me, but whatever. So I think after this, there's a former and a ladder, so that'll be, what is this? This is 21, right? 21? Yeah, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So this should end on episode 26, hopefully. Unless there's like 3 trials on the final one. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, remember to like, comment, subscribe, stick around to see more of this awesome game. As well as Kingdom Hearts 2. Pretty much as soon as I finish this, and I'm going to be playing it alongside with Justice for All. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. No prime suspects at the moment, because I don't know. I don't know. I'd say Gant, actually, at the moment. No evidence behind it. I just find him kind of fishy. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you all later. Peace out!